This is Michiana's breaking news and weather station. MNC. On News Talk 95.3, 101.9 FM, and 1340 AM, your MNC Nation stations.
Good morning. It is Tuesday, September the 10th, 2024. I'm John Zimney in the MNC News Center. The news continues now with our top local stories on Michiana's Morning News. A Michigan man had his initial hearing in Elkhart County Court for a charge of auto theft.
Casey Macon was stopped by officers after they believed he did not fully stop at a stop sign near County Road 16 and Ash Road. The officer stated that while there was a license plate in the back window, it could not be read unless close to the vehicle. Macon reportedly told police that he had just bought the vehicle and did not have any paperwork, and the officer could smell marijuana coming from inside. Mishawaka police found that the vehicle had been reported stolen from a used car lot where Macon had taken the vehicle for a test drive but failed to return it. Macon was charged with auto theft, possession of marijuana, and paraphernalia. A pretrial status conference is set for October 2nd. Alyssa Foster, MNC News.
An investigation's underway in Michigan after somebody shot up a Pure Michigan sign. It was the sign on US 31 in Berrien Township. It was shot as many as 18 times. Investigators believe a rifle was used. So far, no suspects or arrests have been announced, and anybody with information has to contact the Michigan State Police Niles Post. A Maryville woman was killed in a two-vehicle crash on eastbound I-8094 near mile marker 8. Happened around 4 o'clock Sunday morning. Indiana State Police say a Hyundai Santa Fe driven by 25-year-old Dara Foster rear-ended a white Lazy Boy truck at high speed. The impact caused the box truck to lose control, then hit the center median, knocked down a light pole, and crossed all the lanes before crashing into a ditch. Foster was ejected from her vehicle. She died at the scene. A Goshen man's been arrested, suspected in a hit-and-run collision.
The call came in just before 6 o'clock Saturday morning, prompting Goshen officers to search for the suspect after the collision in the 1000 block of West Plymouth Avenue. They found the man, 21-year-old Gerardo Rodriguez, near the intersection of State Road 15 and Waterford Mills Parkway. He was taken to the Elkhart County Jail after refusing to submit to a chemical test. With that, Rodriguez is suspected of fleeing the scene, resisting law enforcement, and driving while intoxicated. Derek Decker, MNC News.
New this morning on MNC, 3rd District Congressman Jim Banks says more resolve is needed from the U.S. to back Israel in its fight against Hamas.
Banks was in Israel all last week, and he met with Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, as well as families of some of the hostages taken by Hamas. He told All Indiana Politics.
By the end of the week that I was in the Middle East, there were 6 hostages who were executed at point blank by Hamas, including an American citizen.
That citizen was Hirsch Goldberg of Chicago, who had ties to Indiana University. Banks said that he's not sure what the timetable, if any, may look like for a ceasefire, but he says he backs Israel's efforts to wipe out Hamas. Kirk Darling, Network Indiana.
And Hunger Action Month is underway, aiming to raise awareness and inspire action to combat hunger across the U.S.
New data from Feeding America reveals nearly 13% of residents in northern Indiana, including 18% of children, face food insecurity. Hunger Action Day is today. Supporters are encouraged to wear orange, the color for hunger relief, to show solidarity. Residents can help by organizing food drives to support the Food Bank of Northern Indiana. High-demand items include peanut butter, canned soup, boxed meals, and pasta. Financial donations also go a long way. Just $1 can provide up to 5 meals. Morgan Hopkins, MNC News.
A warming trend now coming to Indiana for the rest of the week.
The high temperatures all across the state are supposed to gradually go up as the week goes on, reaching almost 90 by Thursday. That's why Jason Puma with the National Weather Service says, don't forget to take the necessary heat precautions.
Staying hydrated and wearing loose, lightweight clothing if necessary, and also taking breaks when you feel you need to take a break or spend a little time inside in some air conditioning.
You might also get some rain on Friday and Saturday, but as for how much and where, it's too early to tell. John Herrick, Network Indiana.
Police in Joliet, Illinois say a 6-year-old boy stabbed his 2-year-old brother to death with a kitchen knife inside of their home.
Everyone in this incident is a victim.
That's Police Sergeant Dwayne English, who said it happened Friday night while the mother was in another room. He says when the mother found the toddler, she called police and responding officers rushed the boy to the hospital where he died.
There's just such a sense of humanity in incidents like this for the family and the people directly involved in this incident, and also, frankly, our officers that respond. We are all human beings, and this has definitely taken a toll on everyone involved.
The Department of Children and Family Services is said to be working with police. Morgan Hopkins, MNC News.
A South Bend man was arrested over the weekend after a stolen vehicle pursuit that ended in Porter County.
It happened Saturday afternoon around 1:15 when an Indiana State Trooper patrolling on US 20 near State Road 49 spotted a white pickup truck that had been reported stolen. Troopers attempted to stop the vehicle near Burns Harbor, and the driver fled before stopping on County Road 1400 North and running into the woods. The suspect, 41-year-old Benjamin Van Vinkt of South Bend, was taken into custody on felony and misdemeanor charges.
Benton Township Police have arrested 2 teenagers in connection with a shooting at Berrien Homes. Happened last Thursday on Council Drive within the complex. The victim was treated and released from Corwa Health that evening. After interviewing witnesses and the victim, police arrested a 13-year-old from Benton Harbor and a 16-year-old from Berrien Springs. Both are now at the Berrien County Juvenile Center. New this morning on MNC, sports helping boost the economy in several parts of Indiana.
Especially in central Indiana, including areas like Fishers, Noblesville, and Greenwood. Sports tourism has been an established industry for a while, according to Gary Dick from Inside Indiana Business.
Just this weekend, the first weekend for the new sports park in Greenwood, a site just off I-65. At one time, years ago, there was talk of a Cabela's that would go in there. A larger sports park at one time was envisioned. This is scaled down from that.
Dick says Greenwood Park cost about $10 million to build and features fields for baseball, softball, and cricket. Morgan Hopkins, MNC News.
South Bend Mayor James Mueller, South Bend Cubs owner Andrew Berlin, and a host of city officials and Indiana state lawmakers will gather today for a groundbreaking ceremony at Four Winds Field. The city-owned stadium's begun a multi-year $48 million stadium improvement project that promises to bring more people downtown for years to come. Among the enhancements, a sky-level seating above the concourse. Checking crime news today, he was almost twice the legal alcohol limit when he drove into 2 firefighters on Saturday.
State police say Cristino Rodrigo Alva was driving south on I-65 when he crashed into the 2 firefighters at an accident scene, pinning one of them under the car.
Thankfully they're okay. One of them is seriously hurt and still hospitalized, but they're non-life-threatening injuries.
Sergeant John Perrine says if you have to ask yourself if you're too drunk to drive, you already know the answer. Ryan Hedrick, Network Indiana.
Need a job? The Indiana State Police is hiring a shift supervisor at the dispatch center at the toll road post on County Road 17.
The center manages dispatching for the Indiana Toll Road and Bremen District, covering Elkhart, St. Joseph, Marshall, and Kosciuszko counties. The shift supervisor oversees dispatchers, ensuring efficient telecom operations. Duties include supervising staff, managing shifts, training, scheduling, and helping with hiring. The role also involves acting as assistant district coordinator for the Indiana Data and Communications System and filling in during staffing shortages. The starting salary is just over $53,000 per year with potential for adjustments. Benefits include health, retirement, and paid time off. Check out the Indiana State Police website's job page for the application. Derek Decker, MNC News.
Well, you can cast your vote with confidence this fall. If you're not sure of the candidates or the issues that you are about to choose upon, you can check out their platforms from all the hot races before the election at the all-new HoosierVote.com. It's sponsored by Shield Exteriors and Burton's Laundry.
Mostly sunny skies again. Highs are expected to be a little bit warmer today, around 86 later this afternoon. Winds will stay light out of the southwest. As we head into tonight, clear skies continue. We drop down to around 58 for the overnight low. And then for tomorrow, Wednesday, mostly sunny, high temperatures at 87. I'm WSBT 22 Chief Meteorologist Carrie Peugeot.
A reminder, you can listen to tonight's presidential debate on 95.3 MNC. Our coverage begins at 9 o'clock. And if you miss the debate tonight, we'll have all the highlights tomorrow morning on Michiana's Morning News.
Podcasts by Federated Media.